You mentioned the plant medicine there, and I always find it a fascinating dimension of you because, you could have been Dr. Gabor Maté that treats, addicts in Vancouver and looks in through all of these traumas and left the ayahuasca for someone else.
Yeah.
I'm sure there were points where it hindered your career and hindered your reputation to embrace this plant medicine. Maybe I'm wrong, but you did anyways. I think because you were curious about it, and I'm just wondering what you learned about the medicine and how it incorporates into. I know it's part of the book, and for people that don't know about it, how do you end up talking to it to people about it?
Well, it did hinder my reputation amongst people whose opinion I didn't care about. So that didn't. I, I,
That's a
I,
pro.
didn't, I
Okay.
didn't care what I didn't care what politicians or uninformed colleagues thought about it. Because as you say, I was curious. I mean, and curiosity is the key. I mean, nobody ever taught me this stuff, but when I found out about it, I became curious. And the curiosity led me to discover that, yeah, there's benefits. And in this book, there is a chapter on psychedelic healing, including, I won't go into the details now, but I ended up in the Amazon jungle with some native shamans just before I began to do the actual writing on this book in 2019. In fact, I was in England and flew to Peru, and the shamans there picked up in one night that what they've got here is not this international guru, but a stressed little puppy who's still got infancy issues. And they really worked on me to my great benefit. My ego didn't like it, but I did.
Is it
So
true they threw you out of the ceremonies because they thought your energy was bringing everybody down?
that's exactly what they did. And they said, no, what you have to understand is that all these people came to work with me. I mean, they came internationally, physicians and psychologists, psychiatrists, to work with this man of reputation. The shamans didn't know anything about reputation, nor did they care. They just went with whatever energies they were picking up on to their shamanic intuition and their energetic work and to the wisdom of the plant. And they said, look, if you really want help, we're going to help you, but you're going to give up your role. And that's what happened. And thank God I don't know what I had. I had the grace or the humility at that point to say, yeah, I don't like this, but you're right. And so I allowed them to demote me, and then they worked on me, and with great benefit.
You did. Did you find some learnings and some healing there?
Deep learning, yeah, deep learning.
Wow. Yeah, I'm so glad that I've had ayahuasca experiences, and yeah, funny enough, I was curious too. About 11 years ago when we started broadcasting, and I think within the 5 episodes, I was having my first ceremony, and I haven't been for 4 or 5 years, but the times I have been, some of the most profound experiences of my whole life, and some real deep learning. And I remember the last time I drank ayahuasca, I was just thinking, this really is, for me, it's the mother of these psychedelic medicines. For me, it was just
Mm.
way up here and very profound and necessary, and I need to go back probably in the next 6 months, I think.
Well,
So
I'll tell you a little secret. I participated in the ceremony. I've just finished as we speak today, I just finished the North American, the American and Eastern Canadian leg of my book tour. Today I'm flying to Hungary to introduce the book in Hungarian. But uh, a weekend, 2 days ago, I participated in an ayahuasca ceremony in Ontario, just for 4 or 5 people. And it was very gentle, very loving, and, nothing spectacular or dramatic, but it was just so peaceful. But one thing I got is, when was I not loved? When was it that any of us are not loved? And underneath all that struggle and strain and stress, there is a deep loving sense in the universe that you can, if you're fortunate enough, you can tap into. I know that sounds mystical, and it would sound weird to me if somebody said it, some time ago, but that's what happened for me. And it wasn't any big deal, but it was just like, oh yeah,
that's
here it
interesting.
is.
So sometimes maybe we get in our own way and convince ourselves of all the love we don't have, when maybe if we can
Yeah.
just get out of our own way, we can realize there's actually love everywhere for us.
That was my experience. Yeah.
It's always fascinating how ayahuasca can continue to educate and continue to surprise, right?
That's right.
I'm looking for partners, collaborators, colleagues who want to join forces with me around the globe and create real value, generational wealth, and financial freedom for everyone else around the world. Get involved in the cryptocurrency markets, get involved in the NFT markets. This is your moment. Life all comes down to a few moments. Don't let this pass. Now it's not too late. Next year's going to be too late. Ultimately, this is about freedom. That's the way I see it. This is about giving power back to the people and enabling billions of people worldwide to use the financial markets to improve their lives and those of their friends and their families and their communities. Honestly, I think it's a violation of human rights not to allow people basic access to financial services. Because right now people are being kept in the dark, they're being robbed of education, and it's a travesty. And so I'm looking for people that want to join me and be a part of this solution. And that all happens inside the DeFi Academy. The gains my students are making are absolutely amazing. Double, triple digit gains in the first month alone. That's amazing. This will change your life. Now is the time to get involved. I'm gonna tell you exactly how my students in my academy made money in the last 30 days. I'm talking about real trading results. And let me just whet your appetite a little bit. Let me hit you with some numbers. I'm talking Brendan from New Zealand is up 68.77% on the month. Steve from Europe up 83%. Albert in Singapore up 169.9% on one single trade. I got Susan up 153% on her call options alone, also rocking 139% returns and 442% returns as well on individual trades. These are people that are changing their financial future in the last 30 days, but it's based on trading discipline.
I've graduated over 500 students from inside my academy from over 54 countries around the world. It's amazing. When it comes to crypto, DeFi, and blockchain, we love this space. We truly believe it's the future. This is down to our core. It's authentic to what we're doing, and everybody can tell through the camera because you can't make this stuff up. If you're watching me now, wherever you are, I implore you, take 60 seconds right now and join my academy. Apply today. Now you've got a chance. Life all comes down to a few moments. What are you gonna do? What's the choice that you're going to make?